Good to go?
Yes.
As I recall, the 76-77 season here in Saginaw got off to a bit of a rocky start. One of our tryout goaltenders had a tough practice, and after another goal had gone in the upper corner, Dave Westner skated over to me and said, "This guy reminds me of Michael Jackson." I said, "Why? Because he's so entertaining and dynamic?" Westy said, "No, because they both wear a glove on their left hand for no apparent reason." Most championship teams have great chemistry, and ours was no exception. We had very good goaltending, tough mobile defense core, and a group of forwards who played both ends of the rink. We could beat teams with up-tempo offense, stingy defense, and were gritty enough to win games on the road, a difficult task back in the old days of if you can't beat them in the alley, you can't beat them on the street hockey. The IHL was a tough league in those days, and any of us that left the league with both of our eyes and most of our teeth were pretty happy campers. We made up our minds early that season that we could win, and our coach, Don Perry, pushed all the right buttons to make that happen. Our owner, Ren Blair, put together not only a strong on-ice team, but also a strong off-ice team with Al Blade and Wally Shaver leading the way in the community. They effectively marketed the team to the Tri-City area and developed excellent relationships with both local businesses and hockey fans. The support in the arena was tremendous. Games were frequently sold out, and our loyal fan base joined us on the road in places like Flint, Muskegon, and Port Huron. We very much appreciated their unwavering support in enemy territory. The championship game in the 76-77 season versus Toledo was viewed by not only a sold-out Civic Center, but a jammed theater in the facility as well. There are plenty of people to thank for the success of our team in our championship season. Our team doctors, Sarmiento, Dawson, Short, and Maine, worked tirelessly to keep us healthy and playing the game that we all loved. Our trainer, Gunnar Garrett, did the same. Gunnar was on numerous occasions our practice and backup goaltender. I remember on more than one occasion when Gunnar remarked to many of us in practice, "What a great shot that was. I could have stopped that in my bathing suit with a set of pliers." Also, thank you to Jeff Sarmiento, Gunnar's right-hand man, and all of our other stick boys who contributed significantly to the success of our team. I'm up here representing our fearless captain, Gord Polish Malinowski, who was unable to attend due to an ongoing medical issue. Many of us had the misfortune of playing against Polish when he was the captain in Dayton. Whenever we traveled down there, we seemed to have a serious outbreak of the Dayton flu on our bus. I can assure you it was much more enjoyable having him and his Sherwood hockey stick on our side. We had a lot of leaders on our team, including one very quiet one, Rick Genic. His wife Karen told me that Rick really opened up after he left here. She assured me that in the last 37 years, Rick has spoken well in excess of 100 words. Gary Sittler brought sandpaper to our team and added offense from the back end. He frequently fought guys well above his weight class and even won a couple. Paul Evans was our leading scorer, who went on to play 103 games in the NHL. Not many of us could keep up with the Crow in either on-ice production or off-ice activities. Kevin Kemp was a defensive defenseman that kept our net area clean and unoccupied by opposition players. Our goalies loved him, but for some strange reason always passed the puck to his defense partner rather than him. Wayne Zuck was a real thorn in our side when he played in Flint. He brought experience and a winning attitude to our team. Most importantly, he brought his wife Carol along with him. Stu Irving was one of the original Saginaw Gears. He brought speed and tenacity to our lineup. Stu was an animal lover up until the time he tied his sheepdog to his Porsche and the dog promptly chewed off his rubber bumper. Dennis Rozier was a scary guy to play against, both for the opposition in games and also for his teammates in practice, especially if you were a goalie. It was as if there were no low corners in the net. Every shot was right up top, chin music consistently. He also got very snarly if somebody took the puck off him in practice. I made that mistake once. He slashed my stick in half, took the puck, shot it, and hit me in the shoulder. Gunnar took a quick look, taped an aspirin to it, and said I was good to go. Jean-Marie Nicole and I were and are very good friends up until this point in time, and I missed him a lot when I moved away from here. But I didn't miss our games at the YMCA, where he frequently drilled me in the back with a racquetball. Bill Corbier was our PA announcer at our home games and the best man at my wedding. He had a small fire at his house that year, and the 2 books that he had in his library were destroyed. That was unfortunate because he wasn't done coloring them yet. I want to say thank you very much to Dave Westner for all his work in tracking us all down and helping to organize this event for the players. We had a team meeting at his house last night. There were some testy moments, but I drove by there this morning and the house is still sitting on its foundation. We have all obviously matured a significant amount over the last few years. I would also like to recognize all the players' wives attending tonight. Most of them are actually the same ones that we left here with. We have team members attending tonight to these festivities from Ontario, Saskatchewan, BC, Massachusetts, Texas, Washington, and of course, Michigan. On behalf of them all, the 1976 IHL champion Saginaw Gears, thank you for this tremendous honor. We were very proud to represent your area then, and are very proud to be recognized for it now. Thank you for having us in 1977 and for bringing us back in 2014. It was and is truly our pleasure to be here. Thank you.
We could have Bill Corbier step up, and he is going to introduce these gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bill Corbier.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Saginaw Gears from back then, and especially to the Saginaw County Hall of Fame, thank you so much. These guys really, really deserve to be part of your extended family. Thank you again for their induction. Now I'd like you to introduce them to you, okay? Let's start with, if you're ready, I'm ready when you are. Okay, let's go with Dave Westner. Rick Genic. You got her, baby. You all remember number 8, Dennis Rozier. We'll never forget Stu Irving. Kevin Kemp. Jean-Marie Nicole. Gary Sittler. And Wayne Zuck. And of course, you remember Ken Gunnar Garrett, the trainer? Oh, yeah. And our 53-year-old stick boy, Jeff Sarmiento. Jeff's coming right up there. Okay, and I think, Dennis, do we have some unfinished business to take care of?
Yes, sir. I think we do.
Okay,
yes.
Could you come up here for a moment? We have one tiny bit of unfinished business.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
Well, back when we were playing in the 70s, we didn't carry too many extra players. And whenever we got in a bind, we had a fellow that was trying to become a citizen, become a father, a husband, raise his family, and we wouldn't let him, because every time we had an injury or a suspension, well, I'll take credit for that probably, we called him back. Jean-Marie Nicole was a big part of our hockey team, and there was a real huge error made that particular year. When we finished, we won it all. The next year, we had a meeting. John was taking a job by then, as you know, he was married with children. And for some reason, and we don't know why, John never received a championship ring. Well, that has changed. Dave Westner and myself, along with the help of former teammates, many, many friends in the community, we got together and we made it happen. Gunnar, would you please hand that to Mr. Nicole? Now, this is Gary Sittler's ring. This is Gary's ring. It's just used for this occasion. John's will be finished within a few days. But we all thought that this was a great thing and we all wanted to do it. All my years in Saginaw, I have never, ever heard anyone say anything bad about my friend John Nicole. And now, finally, we're hockey players. Give us a break. 37 years later, we made it right. Thank you all.
Jack, thank you for reminding me. We did forget one presentation. To Mr. Marcel Como. Last meeting, we didn't forget about you, Cap.